Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that will make you question reality.
Sounds familiar.
What are you doing up there? Looking through people's luggage.
I'm the mascot of an evil corporation.
Get down from there. We have to keep a low profile till we get to Seattle to tell the world of the plot to destroy Springfield.
I don't know if you guys should be
Talking so loud. No, Lisa, it's not like the government is listening to everybody's conversation.
Hi, I'm calling about your meat lovers pizza. I like it, but I don't know if I'm ready to love again. You hang up first.
Oh, you hang up first.
Okay.
She hung up on me.
But we're
The good old days.
fugitives. We should just lay low till we get to Seattle.
Hey, everybody, I found one. The government actually found someone we're looking for. Yeah, baby, yeah.
Look, that tell you a lot right there in that whole clip. One, they spying on us. One, Mickey Mouse is the CEO of an evil corporation. And the government never finds anybody. They just tell you they do.
Wait. Hold up. You mean to tell me that nobody ever knew about Glenn Rogers, the convicted serial killer, and this person was Nicole Simpson's handyman? What? There's even a documentary back in 2012 that he even said he committed the crime of killing Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman.
Wow.
Nobody knew this. Why am I just now finding out about this? Isn't it funny that this is just now coming about and the media, I guess, suppressed it after OJ died? That's very suspicious. They said from the span of 93 to 95, he committed over 60 murders. 60! He was known as the cross-country killer or the Casanova killer, and he was known for killing women. So that explains it all. It's like they intentionally did this because he was never brought up as a witness. He was never brought up as a suspect. Nothing. Goes to show you that nothing is what it seems. So just listening to the media, you can't even believe anything you hear nowadays.
Man, the media and the news is like a big Netflix show.
Did you ever hear about the Grand Canyon theory?
No.
So the Grand Canyon,
Okay.
one of the world's wonders. There's a theory that the Grand Canyon holds something that none of us knew was there. So back in the 1850s, right? Yeah. The Grand Canyon was used to mine gold. When people started mining it, the gold index crashed because they found so much gold there. Okay. Now what happened was the government and the military, they closed it off and they made it a sanctuary so that nobody can just go there and then take whatever they want. There was this one guy, his name was Seth Tanner, and he was an explorer. He explored this one cave, and he claims what he saw was ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics in one of the caves.
Well, what did it say?
The Grand Canyon, it actually holds the lost city of El Dorado.
What?
Like, you know, the lost gold city of El Dorado.
Yeah, the whole city.
The whole city. So if you think about it, it's never found. That ancient tale that all of the natives talk about, the lost city, and the reason the government and the world is trying to keep it a secret is because it would crash the gold price.
I just have to.
Or they already found it and they just don't want to tell us, and they're getting all the gold out themselves. So then when they do tell us, it ain't gonna be nothing there. It could be one of the two, you know.
This generation is modern day crackheads. Like,
Facts.
think about it.
Big facts.
Like, if you had phones back in the day, right? Back in the crack era, right? Like, in social media, the way you get on the camera and be, that big dope, right? Or, you know, showing your alcohol or showing what pill you taking or whatever you're doing, right? Whatever you're doing. Imagine your uncle or your mama, if she was a crackhead, whoever. Imagine they was, got that bag. Yeah, I got like 50,000 people on live right now.
See the little eyeball or something?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be down there. Yeah, bro, you wanna hit this after me? Yeah.
Yo, this is real, man. I can see this happening.
Yeah. That's what we doing. That's what this generation is literally doing. You're taking the drugs on camera. You're getting faded on camera. Just back in the day, the only difference is the drug of choices was crack cocaine. Now we got
That's
liquid. Heroin. GMO, fake weed. Fentanyl pills. What's the difference, boy? I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger.
I don't know if
crazy,
anybody
though.
heard about this story. I'm just now finding out about it. What happened to Christopher G, missing Balenciaga model? Now, Christopher G was his own fashion designer, and apparently Balenciaga stole some of his stuff and made their own designs using his stuff. And he went down there and became a model or whatever. And then he mysteriously went missing. This is Christopher G modeling Balenciaga clothing. Those clothes look crazy. I would never wear that, but...
Never. You know, and that's the problem with society right now, right? Because everyone sees what these people wear on these fashion shows or these models or whatever, and they think that it's okay to just wear that in public. Man, it's okay to wear that on that runway. That's it. That's it. Take some pictures, make it look cool. It's artwork. You ain't supposed to be wearing that to Walmart, man.
Each his own. Another picture of Christopher G modeling Balenciaga clothing, I assume. Here's where it gets wild. So Christopher G has been missing, right? This is him. But apparently, at one of Balenciaga's stores in Florida, there's a mannequin that looks like Christopher G. I'll show you. Bruh. That look dead on him. Now people are saying they think they killed Christopher G and made a wax figure out of his body. Like that movie House of Wax from back in the day. I mean, look at the texture of his hair. Look at the ear. Like, bruh. Might be on to something. They even say his hands look super realistic. I don't know. But all I'm gonna say is, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Is a piece of travertine tile. This person...
Yo. Are y'all seeing what I'm... Is that a jaw? That look like some teeth. That's a jaw. And some oh my gosh. They really be putting people in the concrete? Dang, I guess we got proof.
Posted this because their parents just had travertine tile installed in their home, and they saw that. They're a dentist, and they were like, wait a second. Yeah, that's a mandible, which is this part of your lower jaw. They have a fossil in their travertine tile, the bananas for scale. They also found more fossils based on the expert opinions that people are providing, and they are experts. These are not just random people. They think that that is a collarbone and that is the top of a femur, which is the big bone in your leg. So of course, everyone was telling this person, you need to post this in the fossils channel because they are going to go crazy. And yeah, they did go crazy. This person has experts reaching out to them now. The person was able to figure out that the travertine did come from Spain. Now, based on what people are saying on how long travertine takes to form, the condition of the fossils, etc., they think that this came from a hominid 200,000 years ago, which basically just means that a very early human 200,000 years ago. I'm hoping that this person will continue to find more fossils in this tile. This is just so interesting to me, and I'm gonna keep following it. I'll let you guys know if they're...
So, when they throw out those numbers like that, right, that always throws me off. They say that comes from 200,000 years ago. 200,000. We can carbon date it. Y'all just started carbon dating things recently. Come on, man. That probably came from 2 years ago. You know, that's a little homie over there in Spain that went missing. Now he up in somebody's tile.
Y'all watch this. So this chick from the Ukraine get hemmed up in Georgia for stealing on the job. But listen to what she says in this phone call.
Charlie one female in custody. All right. You got anything? Here, hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Do you have anything? Let me know. She don't speak no English, so. She is talking to me in perfect English right now. Okay, give me 1 second.
So what are you doing? Find a texter? Or a voice translation or something?
Here, 49?
Yes, please. It's key working.
Watch this now, y'all. Here it comes.
You want to call your son?
No, son, please.
You don't want to let him know where you're going?
My husband. No, yes.
He speak English?
No.
No?
She just lied. No.
Check it out now.
No, only this. Алло, Саша, меня забирают в тюрьму за то, что я воровала продукты в Walmart. Вот сейчас я стою
The Americans know.
полицейская машина, меня садят и будет суд.
Walmart infiltration.
Саша, я тебе серьезно сейчас говорю. Когда ты не успеешь, меня сейчас посадят и убьют.
The mission
The
cannot
mission.
continue now.
Я тебе серьезно говорю, я сейчас здесь стою, у меня забрали...
Follow the procedure and tell them we are compromised.
Ой, я не могу, Саш, все, это просто пиздец. Да, забери, пожалуйста, Богдана и скажи, что Богдан тоже увольнялся, скажи, что просто там... Ну, там, в начале, и все. Ну, короче, все, Саш. Ну, все, Саш, вот так вот, все, теперь я не знаю, что успокойся, но это ужас, мне стыдно, я дура. Окей. А куда, where is we go? Address.
I will have to get, I'm not sure what the address is from the top of my head. But once we get down there, you'll be able to write down his phone.
Yo. What do you guys think about that one? So we got undercover people from Ukraine infiltrating the States. I knew it was the infiltration of the States, man. It's the reason they're sending all this money over there, and they basically trying to make the States horrible place to live in. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make it implode from the inside. The war is already here. It's not coming from some outside forces going to blow America up like they show us in these movies. No, they're going to destroy America from the inside. Easy. Like, how do you take over? You could just take over America by doing that, right? And no one would even know. Put one of your leaders in position, and now they're running and making the decisions for the country, and nothing even changes. They're just in control now.
So you got these stupid ass politicians waving these motherfucking Ukraine flag after sending $95 billion over there. Well, not yet. But they put it in the bill and it got passed and then slid the motherfucking TikTok ban in that same bill. Yet, we over this motherfucker can't afford rent, groceries, gas. You telling women they can't control their bodies and all this other shit. You telling motherfuckers it's illegal to be homeless and shit, but they ain't even got the fucking money to afford a motherfucking apartment because the jobs ain't paying enough out this motherfucker. Y'all got y'all priorities fucked up. Instead of worrying about your own motherfucking country, you worried about another country, and you motherfuckers is funding genocide. Fuck y'all. Y'all need to go where the flames are. And you're banning TikTok, trying to ban TikTok, talking about for security reasons. It ain't because of that motherfucker.
No, it's because of that. You got to think about it though. Who are they trying to secure? It's themselves, right? Not the American people. They're trying to secure their own personal interests, and TikTok goes against that. So that's a national security to the people who are in charge, not to the American people. No, they don't worry about us.
not stupid. Y'all just want to ban this motherfucker because this is where people get the real news from, because we can't get it on Facebook, can't get it on Fox, can't get it on CNN. We don't be knowing what the fuck going on except for this propaganda bullshit that y'all try to feed us every motherfucking day. Dog bullshit. And not only that, you trying to take money out of people's pockets that's making money on TikTok, you sick fucks, knowing that the economy already fucked up. Plus, TikTok brings over $24 billion into this motherfucking country. All these mom and pop shops use TikTok to promote their businesses and all this shit, and y'all still want to take it away, knowing our economy fucked up. Fuck y'all. What about the kids who can't even afford motherfucking lunch at school? What about that, dog? What about all this ST shit going on? What about that, dog? What about the motherfucking border? What about that, dog? Nope. Fuck that. Let's just ban TikTok and send all this money over there. All American citizens don't need it. Fuck y'all, dog. All you old motherfuckers shouldn't even be in Congress right now. You motherfuckers need a ventilator just to go to sleep at night. You old motherfuckers. Every time we see Mitch McConnell, that motherfucker glitch. He be talking, next thing you motherfucker know, he start shivering and shaking and shit. None of you motherfuckers need to be in office because you're fucking the country up, you sick motherfuckers.
Oh
dog.
my goodness.
Then you got all these sleep motherfuckers that don't know what the fuck's going on. They don't know about shit. All they worried about is the wrong shit instead of the shit that's going on in this motherfucking country that's affecting all of us. You motherfuckers are asleep and need to wake the fuck up to what the fuck's going on out here, dog. Why they sending all our motherfucking money to another country while we going broke as a motherfucker? Think about that shit, dog. Damn. This shit is done on purpose, dog. They want us to be fucked up, because ain't no other way to explain it, motherfucker. They want us to be fucked up out here. Because look, why the fuck they letting all these people over here in this motherfucking country, and why in the fuck they letting our economy go to shit, and yet they sending all this money over there? Make it make sense, dog. Peace.
Peace. Are we witnessing the downfall of America?
What will take place? So what exactly is it?
It would be basically implanted in your skull. So, but it would be flush with your skull. So you basically take out a chunk of skull, put the Neuralink device in there. You put the electrode, you'd insert the electrode threads very carefully into the brain, and then you stitch it up, and you wouldn't even know that somebody has it. And then the goal of this, we put a.
Former FBI and current CIA official has admitted to an undercover journalist that they do use deep state skullduggery to bring down dissenters.
You can kind of put anyone in jail if you know what to do. How? You set them up. Then we call that entrapment. It's a fine line.
I like this guy's body language.
It's a
You've
fine
set them up.
line.
It's a fine line. The fine line is represented by this sort of wiggly fish hand.
Does the Bureau practice entrapment a lot? We get as close as we can.
It's like the deep state for children. We get as close as we can.
Hey, in all honesty, that's for the paler skin people that they gotta do all that for. If your skin's a little bit darker, they ain't gotta do none of that. The line ain't even wiggly. They just throw you in there. You ain't got trial for 2 years. That's crazy.
Like that, what was his name? The one that said Sandy Hook didn't happen.
Alex Jones.
Yeah, we were after him.
You are? Are you still after him? Why?
Because he's broke. He got found guilty and had to pay like $100 million.
That's interesting. Here that the deep state, in conjunction with legacy media and shadowy agencies and organisations, participate in mass media takedowns against public dissenting figures. Stay free. See it first on Rumble.
Hey, if you're a content creator, if you're into this content, man, make sure you got your name cleared up, man. Make sure you're checking off all your P's and Q's, because you see what they do. Man, free Colin Bellamy.
See, like when Diddy fucked Carl Winslow, we was at the party, and you know, we just chilling and shit like that. And me,
when he told me that.
Everybody know me, right? I'm a goofy nigga, I'm funny and stuff like that. So I hear a nigga just wearing out some shit. I'm like, huh? Like hearing that, I'm like, on 6-0, who's wearing this bitch out? Right. Nigga, I kick in the door, poof. Kick in the door. Nigga, I seen Carl Winslow put a
that's
shit
the
up.
father. Ain't that the father from Family Matters?
Yeah.
No way.
The dad.
Oh, the dad.
The dad. I swear to God, dad homie, neighborhood crib. So when I seen that, and then so who was piping Carl? Diddy? Yeah, Diddy was. So when I seen that, cuz right, Diddy came back and he was telling me, he was like, it's nothing more enjoyable than having a man do something for some money. I'm like, cuz that shit crazy. Oh nah, that's wild.
Okay, this, I'm not sure what to say anymore. So Diddy was fucking with Carl, so Winslow? Oh, yeah, 50 Cent.
Katt Williams. He recently pulled a Jaguar rider and was just doing a lot of truth telling.
Want to know what's interesting?
Go ahead.
It's Katt Williams that taught me how to be Jaguar right.
Oh, wow, okay. What was it about him that you kind of say, ooh?
10-10. He was my 30th birthday present. Almost 17 years ago. I'll never forget when he walked into the club and I was sitting at my table. It's my birthday party. And Special Ed brought him.
Shout out Special.
And me and Ed were celebrating our birthdays that year for the Taurus Affair that we used to do in Miami Beach every year. And Katt was playing the amphitheater and he wanted to meet me. And he came to my party, gave me about 20 grand in cash and said, consider it a down payment on your time. And Moni Love was there.
Hey, I need to run into Katt Williams. He just throwing out bread like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a down payment on YouTube? Hey, somebody send Katt Williams one of the videos, man. Tell him I need a down payment on the YouTube or something like that, man.
Cousin Sonny was there. Imrel was outside smoking a blunt, so she missed the infamous picture with all of us together with Katt. And me and him sitting next to each other, two hats on, two cats in the hat.
Yeah.
And he taught me so much in 9 months. Walking away was hard, but it was when the Illuminati first started coming after him. And I'll never forget the day when they breached the house. And I left. You know, back in that moment, Katt was still wearing Kevlar to bed. To bed. I would get in bed with him at night and he would have Kevlar on. In bed.
What was it about that and him at the moment where it made you want to speak your
He
truth?
went after Comedy Central. That's what happened. The Flavor Flav roast. The moment that I knew the Snoop Dogg is sold out. That was a hurtful moment. I was always grateful to Snoop for taking Corrupt under his wing. Ricky was in a lot of trouble in Philly. If he hadn't signed a dog pen, I don't even know if he would have been alive. I've always been grateful to Snoop for that. Ricky, my brother.
That's real. Man, that's real. So let me go ahead.
They wanted Katt to humiliate Flav. Like, humiliate him. Like, no holds barred. And they sent a bunch of jokes. And I'll never forget watching Katt in the office downstairs at the house in Marina Del Rey. And he's sitting there looking at the fucking script and just shaking his head. And then the next thing you know, the phone rang and I'm standing there in the office in the doorway and I'm like, are you all right? And he picked up the phone and it was Comedy Central. And I listened to him threaten to kill him. He said, I'm not doing this. You are not going to get a black man, a real black man, to agree to do this to another black man. Dollars. It was a terrible day. And then that's when all the incidents started happening. them sending people to the house, them putting plants backstage at the shows. I mean, I was on tour with him for American Hustle.
Right.
I was on set for First Sunday.
Right. He said he got arrested over 30 times. No convictions.
I'm getting close.
Go ahead. Yo.
But it's been about 30 for him. It's been 8 for me.
Yes.
He beat felony. I beat felony. You know, it was just terrible. And when I would think back to that moment, and then they called him the day before filming and asked him, was he going to be there? And he said no. And then the next thing you know, production went on later on that day and Snoop was already ready. And Snoop did everything that Comedy Central asked. That Flavor Flav roast was Katt's. That was his moment. The Flavor Flav roast and the death of Malik B are the same.
Yeah, that's the ignition point.
I don't even know if Flav even has ever thanked Katt. Because he put it all on the line for his respect. Snoop just slid right in. And Katt still talked to Snoop. He never treated Snoop different. He just was, I mean, they were still playing basketball, you know, together. Like, I'll never forget when we was all in Atlanta, when we did the show in Atlanta, and we had got off the plane because we were, you know, flying on his private plane at the time, and, you know, checked into the Ritz-Carlton, and we went to the studio with DJ Drama, and we were writing. I was ghostwriting, because I was going to sign to Katt's label. I was going to be the first female art. Oh, yeah. That was the day that T.I. roughed up Tiny in the studio, and everybody tried to pretend like it didn't happen except for me.
Yeah, man, how y'all feeling about Jaguar Wright, man? Y'all believe what she's saying? The whole little Katt Williams thing, man. Katt Williams a real one, though, if that's the case.
What's good, TikTok? So another thing I've been peeping, we might not have an election. Some of y'all say like, oh, what do you mean, Jeff? We might not have an election. Like, we literally might not have an election. I've never not seen no campaigning around this time. There's no campaigns. There's nobody driving their cars with their little flyers saying vote for XYZ. And another thing I'm looking at is all this conflicts that's going on in the Middle East, especially with what Iran just did. And a lot of people don't know this, but if we go into I can't even say that name either, but a W, y'all should know what I mean. I'm talking about conflict, so put the pieces together.
Not
if
a
we
win.
go into a W, or WW, you know what, then
not WWE.
The president that we have in office stays in office.
All right, now let me cook. Check this shit out, dog. The first time a basic example of CGI appeared on screen was in 1958 after Alfred Hitchcock hired a computer animation pioneer, John Whitney, to create the opening. Why am I talking about this, dog? Why? Okay, you're about to find out. NASA founded July 29th, 1958 in the United States. How are these two related to each other? Dog, I'll tell you why. Because Neil Armstrong said they never went to the motherfucking moon, allegedly. This video is for educational purposes and comedic relief. Now, I don't think it's just a kawiki dink that both of these things were created and founded the same motherfucking year. Dog, look at the logo of NASA. Yeah, that for damn sure look like a serpent tongue. That's a big fact. I don't give a fuck what you say. And when you translate NASA Into Latin, or vice versa, it means to deceive. Dog, allegedly. Yeah, I don't think that's a motherfucking coinky dink. Now let's get into this gematria. National, 13 plus 26 plus 7 plus 18 plus 12 plus 13 plus 26 plus 15 equals 130. 12. When you add all of those numbers up, dog, it equals 6 motherfucking 6. Now, I ain't talking about 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons, which equals melanin. They talking about some other shit, dog. And everything revolves around numbers. Yeah. So what the fuck is really going on, dog?
The term self-immolation. Not until this. The man who inflicted Crispy Critter status on himself yesterday, well, he left behind a manifesto
Crispy Critter
of sorts.
status.
He did not survive the incident. Here are some excerpts, if you will. To understand this story is to see right through the con, to become immune to the endless sea of criminal propaganda, and to feel the great joy and power that comes with freedom. My name is Max Azzarello, and I am an investigative researcher who has had a very intimate barbecue outside the trial in Manhattan. This extreme act of protest is to draw attention to an urgent and important discovery. We are victims of a totalitarian con, and our own government, along with many of their allies, is about to hit us with an apocalyptic fascist world coup. The information that Max left behind is an exhaustive amount of the most conspiratorial information that I have ever read in one place, much of which we've all heard before, in some form or fashion. You will learn the scariest and stupidest story in world history, and you will realize that we are all in a desperate state of emergency that requires your action. To my friends and family, witnesses, and first responders, I am deeply apologize for inflicting this pain upon you. But I assure you that it is a drop in the bucket compared to what our government intends to inflict. Because these words are true, this is an act of revolution. This is Max Azzarello. I'm curious at the authenticity of it all. Did he really feel this way?
You know, that makes sense. That's probably why there's no campaigning. There's not going to be an election because of what that sign says right there. They're working together. Buddy, buddy.
Or, as it turns out, we have a secret kleptocracy. Both parties are run by financial criminals whose only goals are to divide, deceive, and bleed us dry. They divide the public against itself and blame the other party while everything gets worse and more expensive, and a handful of people take all the money. It's quite the message there, Max. I just don't know if ignition was the right way to send it. It's got everybody's attention. What do y'all think? It's the kind of thing that makes you want to drink a little bit, doesn't it? It's just water. It's just water.
Yo, what do you guys think about the crispy critter who barbecued himself, Max? Do you guys agree with his message? Do you think America is in a very dire situation and that we need to act? I honestly can somewhat agree. I feel like we're very distracted. And if somebody wants to take over, we wouldn't know what to do, in all honesty. But who knows? These are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.